Hi, I want to share about why I think you need to love yourself before you can actually love others, inspired by a chapter in this book called Conversations with God. In this book, God says that the only one purpose in any kind of relationship is to find out and decide who you really are. God thinks that the most loving person in a relationship is actually self centered. Your focus and your obsession with the other person is exactly what makes the relationship fail. Why? Because many people make the mistakes of seeking love for themselves through the love for the other person. A lot of people who don't love themselves tend to get into a relationship and think that if I can love others, then they will love me back, then they will prove that I'm lovable. Then I can finally love myself. But the problem with that is, even if someone who truly loves you, you will find it hard to believe that. Because deep down, you don't believe anybody can just love you for who you truly are. Then you will question their intention and think to yourself, why do they love me? There must be some mistakes. They must want something from me. What they want, actually. So you will sit around and trying to figure out why they actually love you. You will want to make your partner prove their love to you. And in order to hold on to your love, your partner might change their behaviors. Even if you finally come to a place that you believe that they actually love you, you will begin to worry about how long they can keep their love to you. In order to hold on to their love, you will change your behaviors too. Then two people will both lose themselves in a relationship instead of finding themselves. The losing of oneself is actually what causes most of the bitterness in any relationships. Two people be together hoping to be more, be better, but only to find out it's actually less. You feel less attractive, you feel less excited, less capable, less joyful, less content. This is because you are less. You lose yourself in order to stay in a relationship. Relationships are never meant to be this way, but sadly, that's what a lot of people are experiencing. Therefore, your first relationship must be with yourself. You must see yourself as worthy before you see the other person as worthy. You must first see yourself as lovable before you see the other person as lovable. You must first learn to love yourself before you can actually love others. Then it comes to this question: how to actually love yourself. You don't sit in a room and all of a sudden decided to love yourself. You do things that showing yourself that you are a loving person to yourself. For example, before you make any decisions, you can ask yourself this question: that am I showing myself some self-love by making that decision? For example, if you're deciding between junk food and healthy food, you can ask yourself, what kind of food will a loving person choose to show love to themselves? If you keep doing things that show yourself that you are a loving person to yourself, then it will just become a second nature to you. Then you no longer need to seek love from others because you can provide enough love for yourself already. When you truly love yourself, then you can spare more love for other person. At that time, you don't love other person because you need them. You love them just purely because who they are. And that's the start of a truly fulfilling relationship. That's all I want to share. Thanks for watching. Bye.